Let's talk about workplace happiness, okay? And I want to take you down a couple myths versus facts. I'm going to tell you something, and I want you to tell me if it's a myth or a fact. Does it sound like fun?
Sounds fun.
Okay, let's do this. All right, first one. Happiness at work is just about perks like free snacks and ping pong tables. Is that a myth or is that a fact?
Definitely a myth.
Definitely a myth. Yep. Perks are great, right? But what really matters, right? It's purpose, it's recognition, it's belonging. People that feel appreciated and valued are going to be much more engaged, motivated, and more loyal to your company.
Well, that, and for every person, it's different, right? I think there's a core set of things that make work meaningful for humans, but every person is different. And I think you have to treat people as N of one versus our dev team, our marketing team. No, there's Una, and there's James, and there's Doug, and there's Ira. We're all individuals. And I think you have to treat people as such and understand that they care about different things. And it's not always feasible to address all of them, but you need to know that as their colleague, as their boss, or whatever.
Yep. Myth or fact? Productivity and happiness have little to do with each other.
I have to think about that one. It's definitely a myth because they are connected, but I'm not sure that one causes the other. I think there's a lot of things that cause productivity that's not necessarily just happiness, because you can be happy, jolly, go around and do nothing all day,
Right.
right?
I will say there is research that shows that happy employees are 20% more productive. And the reason is because happier people, the emotions, their brain is open to better problem solving, creativity, and they have better focus. And so that's pretty interesting, right?
Yeah, it's definitely like it helps it, but it's not the only thing that causes
Right. And
activity,
so
right?
think about it like this though. Like, are you gonna want to go collaborate with me if I'm in a shitty mood? No.
I'm not going to want to do it, but I will still do it because it's part of my results and my job and what ultimately after. But will I enjoy it? Probably not.
Yeah.
Right. So the work will still get done, probably, most likely. But will it be a fun experience for both of us? No.
I agree. Myth or fact? Happy employees leave just as often as unhappy ones.
Myth. When you're unhappy, you're always more likely to leave. But just because you're happy doesn't mean you don't want to leave your workplace. Because again, being happy is not what keeps you at a job, getting value out of the work. So if you want to make more money, if you got a better job with different set of results that you're really excited to tackle, if you're interested in a different industry, all these things make you want to leave a company, not just like, oh, I'm unhappy. It's such a black or white, happy, unhappy, right? But if you're unhappy, you're definitely going to leave.
Yep, you're right. That's a myth. And in fact, the research says that happier employees are more loyal, and companies with higher levels of employee satisfaction see 25% lower turnover rates.
Have
So,
you seen Inside Out,
the
the Pixar
movie?
movie?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
You know how one of the core emotions is not happiness, it's joy. And joy is way deeper and way less volatile than happiness. And I think that's something that people should focus on more than just happy. Happy is a mood, right? It's a thing that
Mm-hmm.
right now I'm happy and then I might not be happy and then I'll be happy again. But joy is a deeper thing that people can actually tackle into. There's a book called Joy at Work, right? It's like, how do you find joy at work? And sometimes you're joyful even when you're doing the shitty stuff that you're like, I don't really want to be inputting data into an Excel spreadsheet. But I'm joyful because I love this place. I love my life. I'm grateful for the things that I have. I feel recognized in my work, right? So I think it's maybe a better thing to aspire for than just something fleeting as happiness.
That's good. Yeah. I've got two more.
Okay.
Myth or fact, recognition does not affect happiness.
Myth,
Myth, 100%. Yep.
obviously. No. I mean, we're in the
There's
business of it.
I think we know the answers to this one, right? Yep. So, research says that 79% of employees who leave a job cite the lack of appreciation. And so, this is the reason why we do what we do and the reason why we know it works.
So
La-
powerful. Getting
so
a taco
powerful.
always feels good, no matter how many tacos you received. Who wants to say, "Oh, I'm so tired of my colleagues telling me good job"? No one ever.
Yep. Last one, myth or fact, happiness at work is the sole responsibility of HR.
Oh, myth, of course. You've
Yep.
given me all myths.
I have given you all myths. Made it easy for you. So whose responsibility is
In
it?
the individual,
Yeah.
absolutely. Your personal joy at work, happiness at work, whatever you want to do it, it's your responsibility, right? Now, you have to be in an environment where that's possible. If you're in an environment where people call you names all the time, okay, probably you should change environments. But you always have to start from yourself and take care of your internal job and
Yep.
take the responsibility versus waiting for someone to hand you happiness on a silver platter once a quarter at your, performance review.
Yep. Yeah. And so my takeaway from this is that workplace happiness is not just a byproduct of success, it's a critical ingredient in achieving it.